Hello, dear students. This is Soniho. Today I am going to teach you poem The Seven Ages. This poem has been written by William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare is known as the greatest dramatist who wrote about 37 dramas and 154 sonnets. Our poem The Seven Ages is the part of one of his famous dramas, As You Like It. This poem shows various roles played by human being in this world during his life. So let's start our poem Seven Ages. Look at the screen. There are 7 words. These 7 words are actually the 7 stages that are performed by human being. The first one is infant. Infant means newborn baby. In this poem, the second stage has been depicted as a schoolboy. Third one as a lover. Fourth, brave person. Fifth, as a wise man. Sixth, old man. And seventh, the oldest man. Here we can see the extremely old is considered as the oldest man. So let's start first stanza of the poem. Here, this is the first stanza or the beginning lines of the poem. All the words are stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exit and their entrance, and one man in his time plays many parts. First of all, I would like to tell you the poem is only to appreciate the language. It is not to describe. But you are still little child of class 10th or 9th. So we have to teach, we have to explain this. Let's understand these 4 lines again. Look at first line. All the words are stage. This line shows that the whole world is a stage where we are playing a role as actor or actresses play their role on the stage same as we are. We are also playing the role. And all men and women merely players. Really, we are the players. We are playing our life. They have their exit and their entrance. Same as a player or as an actor or actress enters on the stage and after playing his role or her role, they move back. Same we are. And one man in his time plays many parts. Exactly. When we take birth, we are newborn baby. I told you earlier, infant. We play our role. After playing role, we just grow up. We become schoolboy. Then we become young people, brave person, soldier. After that, we become wise person like our parents. And then, like our grandparents, we will become old people. And then, extremely old, where we will be unable to speak, hear, listen. These are our role. We will play here and we will die. This is here. The first line is exactly all the words are stage for us. In this first line, there is one figure of speech, that is metaphor. Metaphor is comparison without using as or like. Here see, the word is compared with stage. The word is compared with stage. Yes, so this type of comparison is called metaphor. Now move to the second stanza of the poem. First of all, let's recite it. His acts being 7 ages, And the first infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school. And then the lover. So what he says, read the first line. His eggs being 7 ages. At first the infant. It means in his life, a human being plays 7 roles. And the first one is infant, or we can say the newborn baby. What does he do at the early stage? Mewling and pucking in the nurse's arms. It means he vomits. He cries in the arms of his mother or a nurse. Then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school. The second stage of a human being is shown here as a schoolboy. Satchel means bag, school bag. He is having the school bag. His face is shining and he is creeping like snail. Creeping like snail means he just creep. He just, you can say, be on the floor and doesn't want to go to the school. And then the lover. And the next stage is of lover. Dear students, in this video, I have told you only the 2 stanzas. The next part of the poem will be taught in my next video. For that, please be connected with me on my YouTube channel, and then we will understand the another stages that has been described in the poem by William Shakespeare. Till that, ciao, thanks.